Sorry. Sir? देखना है सर. Okay. We will see numericals or unbounded conditions. Okay, you know what you mean by unbounded conditions. So we will see the first numerical. Okay, a force tension beam with unbounded tendon. Okay, he clearly says that it is unbounded tendon, force tension. Okay, of a rectangular section 400 by 800. 400 by 800. The clear cross-sectional area of the pressure string force is 2,840 mm square. The effective stress in the steel after all the losses is 900 Newton per mm square. Okay, he has given FPE or FP after the losses. How much he has given? He has given 900 Newton per mm square. Okay, the effective span of the beam is 16 meters. Well, if 16 meters, if F6 is 40, F6 is 40 Newton per mm square. Estimate the ultimate moment resistance of the section using IS model provision. Okay. Area of pressure in AP he has given 2,840 mm square. Okay, and he says that how much it is unbounded conditions and effective depth it is of 800. Okay, effective depth it is 800. Okay, these are the given things. See, he has given B equals to 400. Okay, FP, FCK, AP and everything is given. In here, what we will do, we will go for L by D ratio. I will explain in the tabular column. That is, what is the L? L it is, he has given 16 meters. Okay, 1 second. Okay, L it is 116 meters. I will convert it into mm. Okay, divided by depth. How much it is? 800 effective depth. Okay, so how much I have got? I have got 20. Okay, L by D ratio. How much I have got? Oh, it is 20. Okay, then what I should do? The next thing is that I should determine the reinforcement ratio. Okay, how we will determine the reinforcement ratio? We should see the another table because it is here, this one, because it is unbounded tendon. Here you can see it is unbounded tendon and effective span by effective depth, how much it is? 20. Okay, here we have 20. Okay, now we need FPU by FPE. Okay, what we need? We need FPE by FPU by FPE. Okay, and here XU upon D. Okay. So the first thing, first we need the reinforcement ratio. For reinforcement ratio, we have formula FPE into AP divided by B into D into FCK. What is the value of FPE after all the losses? It is 900 multiplied by 2840. He has directly given the area of prestressing force, prestressing steel, sorry. B he has given 400, effective depth he has given 800, and FCK he has given 40. Therefore, this reinforcement ratio, it will be how much? 0.2. Then what we should do? We should again go to the table. Okay. How much I have got? I have got 0.2. Okay. Here we can see we have 0.2. Okay. For this reinforcement ratio, I have got 0.2. Then I should see L by D, that is, it is 20. Then I should see this table, this column. Here also I should see this column under this 20. Got it? So it is 1.16 and 0.58. Okay. What you do, just substitute these here. So for respect to reinforcement ratio, I have got FPU upon FPE equals to 1.16. Okay, it's 1.16, and XU upon D, XU upon D, it is 0.58. Okay, then how you will calculate FPU? FPU equals to 1.16 into FPE. How much it is? It is 900. Okay, on simplification you will get 1044 Newton per mm square. Now here XU it is given by 0.58 multiplied by what is D? The effective depth, it is 800. XU will be, the depth of the neutral axis, it will be 464 mm. Okay, therefore mu, we assumed that the neutral axis lies in the flange. Okay, for rectangular section we have the direct formula, that is FPU into AP into D minus 0.42 XU. Okay, substitute the values, you will get 1794 kilonewton meter. Okay, here the thing, the changes here is that we should see whether it is, okay, I will write here, bonded or unbonded. Okay, bonded or unbonded condition. Okay, then if it is unbonded, what we should do? We should determine the L by D ratio. Okay, we may get 10, 20, 30, whatever. Okay, for this. Okay, and also along with that we should determine the reinforcement ratio. Okay, we will get some values, say 0.4, whatever. Okay, then we should determine the value of FPU upon FPE, that is stress ratio, using taking into consideration of this L by D and R. Okay, no more changes is here, only direct things are there. Okay, and XU by D also in the same way. Okay, anybody have doubt here?
Sir, is there any chance that apart from 10, 20, 30, L and D, L upon D ratio will be there?
Yeah, it will be there. You will get that also. You should calculate by using interpolation.
So by interpolate, we have to interpolate them. Okay,
Yeah,
sir.
yeah, you should. I will show you one thing. See here, I have 10, 20, 30. Okay, what if I get 15? Correct? Then what you should do? You should do interpolation between 10 and 20. Okay, you will get the value of 15. Here you are doing interpolation using this and this. You should do interpolation by doing using this and this, the simple way. Okay. Just we will take another numerical. Uh, the question will be like this: a post-tension bridge girder with unbonded tendon. Okay, this is number 7. Okay, this will be question number 8. Okay, uh, a post-tension bridge girder with unbonded tendon is of box section. Overall dimension it is 1200 by 1800. Okay, this is width. Okay, width is 1200 and depth is 1800. It says overall dimension. Okay, with the wall thickness of 150. Okay, ignore it. Where it will be a wall thickness. Just don't get confused here. Just he is making confusion. The high tensile steel has an area of 4000 mm square. It says that AP it is 4000 mm square. Okay, and is located at an effective depth of 1600. Okay, that is saying D equals to 1600 mm. Okay, the effective pre-stress in the steel after all the losses is 1000. That is pre-stressing force after the loss it is how much? 1000. Okay, the effective span of the girder it is 24 meter. That is L equals to 24 meter. If FCK equals to 40 Newton per mm square, it is 40 Newton per mm square. Okay, and FP pre-stressing force it is 1600 Newton per mm square. Okay, estimate the ultimate flexural strength of this section. Okay, so if you know, you can start solving. If others, they can follow me. Okay, one thing here, you should consider the flange here. Flange depth, how much he has given, that is wall thickness of 150, correct? 150 mm. Okay, by seeing the forces, you may say that the sorry, it may neutral axis may not lie in the flange. Okay, so what to do? The first procedure. One second. See here, the first thing what we should do, L by D, correct? What is L? It is 24,000. Okay, I have written in terms of meters, mm, divided by what is effective depth? It is 1600. 1600. Okay, it will be 50. Okay, then by seeing the force, I think that the neutral axis will fall in what? Flange. So AP equals to, we know that APW plus APF, correct? What I will do, first I will find APF. It is given by 0.45 FCK into B minus BW, okay, dF upon FT. Okay, substitute the values, that is 0.45 multiplied FCK, how much is 40. Okay, it is 1200. Okay, minus 300. Okay, depth of the flange if he has given 150 divided by 1600. effective depth. Okay, this you will get 1518 mm square. Okay, we have got the value of APF. Then how will calculate APW? That is total area minus planned work. Correct. What is the total one? It was 4000 minus 1518. Okay, how much we are getting? It will be 2482 mm square. Then same procedure, reinforcement ratio. We have formula APW into FTE after all the losses with T depth into FK. How much we have got APW? It is 2482. Okay, multiplied by stress after the loss, it is 1000 divided by width of the web, it is 3000. Okay, multiplied by effective depth, it is 1600, multiplied by FCK, it is 40. Okay, is equals
Sir,
to
PW is 300, na?
F. Jay?
PW.
हाँ
PW is 300, na? Or 3000?
sorry 300. Okay, 300. So you will get 1.29. Okay, now what you should do? See here, we have got L by D how much? We have got 15. Okay, then but in our tabular column we have only 30, 20 and 10, but we don't have any 15. Okay, so how we will calculate? Just doing interpolation with 20 and 10, you will get the intermediate values. Okay, we will see that one, we will do it. Okay, what we need FTU upon FTE, correct, equals to how much we need it, correct, and XU upon D, we need the values. Okay, so I will go to new slide. Okay, and one more thing, 1 second. This table number 12, I will paste it here. Okay. See here, we have reinforcement ratio. How much we have? We have by calculating 0.129. Okay, and we have L by ratio, we have got 15. Okay, but if you see the table, okay, it will report 10, 20 and 30. Okay, but we have 15. So what you should do? You should do interpolation for both. How we will do? First, what you do? See here, 0.129. where we will get here 0 0.129. Okay, first what you do, you just find the values for that, sorry, where it is here 20 and 10, correct? First find the values for 20 and 10. After that you can do interpolation for the middle one. Okay, first you do interpolation for 0.126 and 0.120, you will get the value of A. Okay, then you do interpolation for 0.145 and 0.136, you will get the value of B. I will call this one as A and B. After that we have got the value for 0.129. okay, then what you do, just do interpolation between A and B. Okay, you will get the value X. Got it? So tell me what is the value of A here. Do interpolation for 1.26 and 1.20. Check whether it is 1.235. Check whether it is correct or not.
Sir, I'm getting 1.225.
1 second. 1.
Double 25.
Okay, 225. What about others? How much you are getting? Be little fast, okay? What about others? Be fast. And what about this, Akshata? For 10, 1.45 and 1.36. I am getting 1.412.
Just a moment, sir, I'm doing.
Okay. Jayant, Ankita, what about others? What you got? Whether
Yes, sir, calculating.
1.225. Okay, Ankita.
Answer for the 10 ratio,
Okay.
I'm getting 1.397.
397. Okay. Then what you do? Just do interpolation for take 10 and 20 in vertical column and 1.39 and 1.25. The same way you did for this one. Just do interpolation and tell me what you get for 50. Okay, one thing later you can do it. I will do as per my calculation. I have got 1 point.
Sir, it is 1.311.
Okay, 1.31. Then similarly, Akshata, do it here also. Okay, here 0.129. How much you get here for 20 and 10? Okay, see, as per my calculation, I have got 0.401. Okay, and another one 0.45. Therefore, the in between one I have got 0.426. Just you can copy it one. Be fast. Just copy it. Okay. See, FPU upon FPE 1.31 and HU upon D it is 0.41. Okay. This implies FPU we have got 1310 Newton per mm square. Okay. XU equals to how much you will get? 656 mm. Okay. Therefore, I will calculate mu. Eh, no. It was 1.31. Okay. And here it was 0.41. FPU we have got 1310 Newton per mm square and XU equals to 656 mm. Okay. Calculate the value of m. We have formula mu, the bigger one. Okay. That is FPU into FPW. Okay. B minus 0.42 XU.
Sir,
Plus
696.94, sir.
what? What?
MU, sir, MU.
No, Jayant, wrong answer. Check it.
6940.
No, check it once. 1 second. I will write the formula and I will come back to you. 0.45 FCK B minus BW DF B minus 0.5 DF. Jayan, I will tell C what are the means mu. Mu equals to 1310 multiplied by 2482 in bracket 1600 minus 0.42 into 656 bracket close plus 0.45 multiplied by 40 in bracket 1200 minus 300. Okay, then multiplied by 150, then multiplied bracket open 1600 minus 0.5 into 150. Substitution is correct.
Sir, AP is 4000, na? Sorry, APW. Okay. Yeah, sir, fine. Correct.
Okay. Put the value of web. Okay. I will write it here. Continued. Okay. Mu equals to 1310 multiplied by 2482 in bracket 1600 minus 0.42 into 656. Okay. Plus 0.45 FCK. Okay. It is how much it was? 1200 minus 300. Okay. DF it was 150. 1600 minus 0.5 into 150. Okay. If you solve, mu will be 8011 kilonewton meter.
Sir, I got
Sure.
8012.
Okay, no problem, Akshata. Good.
Okay, sir.
Good, Chetan. Good. Good, Ankita. Only Chetan, Ankita, Akshata, Jayant are replying. What about others? Out of 21. Okay. Next one. Take next problem. Okay. Little bit be fast. Do it on your own. I will give hardly array. Shit.
Sir, give it for homework. Na?
1 second wait. Current pen came. Of active of 60 meters. Uh,
Sir, your
we
voice is
take
cracking.
1 minute.
Sir, draw the diagram directly and tell us given.
Uh,
Because your voice is fluctuating.
current Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Sorry for that. Due to power, I have not saved anything, so it went. I hope you understood. So we will go for next numerical. Mm, okay. Take a rectangular section. Width is 400 and effective depth is 870. Okay. Overall depth is 1200. Okay. Length it is 16 meter. EP it is 3300 mm². Okay. FCK it is 60. FP it is 1700 Newton per mm². FPE after the losses it is 910 Newton per mm². Okay. B he has given 400. Okay. And D it is 870. Calculate the value of M. See, by seeing the numerical, we will come to know that neutral axis lies in, sorry, this is a rectangular one. Okay. Okay. Then do for both conditions. Okay. One for bonded and unbonded. Bonded condition and unbonded condition. Be first. Case 1, take for bonded, bonded condition and try to solve. Be fast. Reinforcement ratio, it is given by AP into FPE upon B into D into FCK. Okay, substitute the values. 2300 into 910, 400.
Sir, for bonded also we'll take FPE if consider,
Hmm.
or for only unbonded we take FPE.
So bonded we will take FP and unbonded we will take FPE. Sorry, because in post tensioning there will be losses now after the loss.
Hmm.
Therefore, take FPE. For unbounded condition, we have FPE into AP divided by BD into FCK. Okay. For bonded, we have FP.
So reinforcement ratio 0.14.
1 second. How much? 0.14.
14.
Okay. Next, tell me FPU value. Zero 0.87 FP. You will how much you will get ratio and H by T how much you will get.
Sir, FP 1700, sir.
FPE. See, in Jayant, for pre-tensioning, there will be no losses. Okay. FPE losses will be
So
there
then,
in unbonded.
in
Okay.
unbounded there is losses. There are losses.
Okay. Yeah. In bonded, there will be no losses. Okay.
Okay, then sir, for
Therefore, take
bonded
FP
it is 0.26 RR.
0.26.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
No.
And for unbonded it is 0.14.
0.26.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then what is the ratio? FPU 1. Good, Prasad. Good. What is FPU by 0.8 FPS ratio? What is the ratio for FPU by 0.87 FP? Be fast.
Sir,
Hmm?
XU by D ratio is 0.564 and
Okay.
that of FPU is 1.
Test ratio 1.
1.
Okay.
And then answer value
MU
of FPU is 1479
1.79.
and XU is 490.6 mm.
Okay. What is about movement?
Yeah, I'm doing so.
Oh.
Sir,
Uh,
sir, in this we have
yes.
to take that equation AP is equal to APW plus APF.
No, 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 not required. Here, where only it is a rectangular, it is not T section. T section means you will have flange and web.
Ah, okay, sir, okay.
Uh,
Two four zero.
okay.
So MU is 3240.
3240. Okay. Then go for unbounded condition. What is reinforced L by D? What is L by D?
18.3, sir.
18.3. Okay. Mm. What was stress ratio? Yes.
Sir, L upon D in that D is effective depth of the or overall depth.
Effective depth. Always it will be effective depth.
So answer is 13.3. Sorry,
13.3. Yeah.
effective depth. Okay, effective depth. Okay, okay. Yeah, it is 18.
Okay. Then what is FPU by FP? FPE. Okay, tell me what is the stress ratio? Stress ratio, what is stress ratio? Okay, it will take up time. Okay, be fast. Sir, okay, what is stress ratio? Right. What is the stress ratio? Am I audible?
Yes, sir. So hold on, sir.
What is
Please.
okay? Then you can take it for homework.
Okay, sir. Fine.
And take another question also.
Okay, sir.
Sir,
Huh?
FPU upon FPE is equal to 1.23.
1.23.
And FPU is equal to 1119.3 Newton per mm square.
Okay, XU upon T.
That I have to find, sir.
Okay, guys, you can take this formula, this question. Okay, do calculation for both bonded and unbonded condition.
Sir, send us table 1.
How much?
For the table.
It's a, sorry, table.
Yes, sir.
I have sent the code book. Now it is in code book only.
Okay.
Last but 3 pages. Case 1 will be on bonded. Okay. Case 2 unbonded condition. See, if you solve, if you practice means it is useful for you. If you won't practice, it is lost for you. So I won't force anybody to do or not. And the take effective depth plus 400. Okay. I hope I have given all the question, all the given things. I will send this.
Yes, sir, what about DF?
Sorry?
Sir, DF depth of flange
दिया ना इधर 80
कौन सा कंसीडर करना है सर? 80 करना है, 100 करना है?
80 80 80
ओके सर.
Sir, and what about effective depth?
400. Here it is mentioned effective depth 400. Okay, I will give another one. Don't worry, this PPT will be shared with you.
Sir, what is L value in that? 31 or 37?
32.
32.
Okay, you can comment your roll numbers and you can leave the class. The PPT and the video will be shared soon. Just comment and leave the class. I will stop the recording. Comment your roll number and leave the class. Be fast.